excited about the option that you've chosen for your yearbook. So the one thing that I'm going to tell you is this piece of advice is draw a light until you get it right, okay? So what that means is that you draw a light with a pencil, and if you draw light, then you can erase it really, really well. But if you draw really, really dark with a pencil, and you try to erase it, you have what's called ghost lines, okay? And they won't come out of your paper, so draw a light until you get it right, okay? I'm going to draw with a Sharpie. I would recommend you starting off with a pencil, but I can't start off with a pencil because you can't see it if I try to draw with a pencil on this, okay? So, you all have chosen the black and white composition. And this composition is one that really has to be executed well, or it doesn't look very good, okay? So, and it is a little bit challenging, so I'm excited that you've chosen it. So you might think that it's less work because it's black and white, but it's not, okay? So, I would start off with making sure you have this bubble here. And I would do that first, and you can write whatever you want to in that bubble. That can be where you put Anderson Elementary School, or our theme this year is Powered by STEAM. So that's what I'm going to put in here. I'm going to put Powered by STEAM. And then I'm going to put 2020 through 2021. Okay? And then I'm going to draw a little guy here that is saying this, like it's a word bubble. You don't have to do any of these things. And actually, I would prefer if you all kind of just use this as a building block, you know, so it's like a starting point. So, and you kind of build off of this. So you don't make it your artwork. Like you don't copy mine, because we're all different, we're all unique, and if we can all do something different, that would be fantastic, because none of us are the same, right? He's going to have a really big pencil. And a really big paintbrush. Okay? So then I'm going to add more elements to this. So I'm going to start with big elements, okay, or big ideas of STEAM. So maybe these big things are the big, like, not the main topic in your mind mapping, but the little subtopics. Maybe you make those images kind of large. So we have some gears, and I'm going to put like a science beaker. I don't know if you all have used those yet or not in science class, but it's to hold chemicals in whenever you're working with them. So there's that. And then I'm going to draw a marker here. Right. And then I'm going to draw a music note. Okay. So you start with your big elements, and then you go in and you add medium-sized elements. So now I can start, I'm going to add another gear up here, but I'm going to make this one just solid black. Okay. And that is something to remember when you're doing an all black and white composition, is to add contrast. So some things need to be solid black and some things need to be white, right? That way there's some visual contrast between the different elements that you're drawing. Okay. And then I might draw a flower for science, right? And then I might draw some Legos. So you can also think about what's in the makerspace that you could draw in here, right? So I'm actually going to make this gear look a little different, like that. And then once you have your medium-sized elements, then you go back in and you add your smaller elements. So, like I might add a book here, or a magazine, right? And I might add some sports equipment. And I need a computer, right? Okay. And so you want to fill this whole thing up with different types of drawings, right? And remember, you want that contrast. So some things need to be white, some things need to be colored in. You can color this if you would want to. You wouldn't have to leave it just black and white. So, which I think would be really interesting to see how that turned out. So I'm going to add another big element here with a paintbrush. Okay. So you all can add all kinds of things like this. Just make sure you fill the whole thing up, okay? Even more than I have here. So make sure you're filling the whole thing up. All right? Have a great time making some awesome art.